big story that we are in fact tracking right now, the BMC polls are in fact over and the results are coming in. The counting is underway with BMC election 2026 results in fact showing the BJP leading at 83 with the UBT as well as the Thackeray cousins coming at 67. Now for more on this, I'm joined by my colleague Brijesh Pandey. Brijesh, when we look at the BMC polls especially, it is one of those strong points in a local body polls where there is a lot of prestige that is involved. And the Thackeray cousins have come together probably to in fact retain their influence on the turf. How do you see these numbers?
Well, I think if I'm a UBT supporter, I would be happy. Very happy, but definitely happy. The fact that, out of 166 leads in 166 seats which is available, the UBT plus is 67 and BJP plus is 83. Now, if you go by what exit polls predicted yesterday, they predicted a complete, a landslide victory in favor of the Bharatiya Janata Party-led Mahayuti. And but right now, the numbers are not reflecting that sentiment. If these numbers hold on, I think it's going to be a tough contest as far as BMC is concerned. And most importantly, it's a kind of a make or break election for Uddhav Thackeray Varghese and also about the longevity of UBT plus as far as their politics in the state of Maharashtra is concerned. So for them, it is an extremely important, it is extremely important that they perform well in this BMC election. Now, what has happened is that, that this time also, based on the complete wipeout of Shiv Sena, and also before that, you saw how a major horde of Shiv Senics and top leaders, switching sides in favor of Eknath Shinde, what they call as the real Shiv Sena. The Thackeray, Uddhav Thackeray was on the back foot, were clearly on the back foot. And this is the reason why, something which many had anticipated would have taken, or they would have speculated several times in the last 20 years would take place, happened this time. Because both brothers understood that this is a make or break election, and this saw coming together of Raj Thackeray and Uddhav Thackeray. And this is the reason why also, you see, otherwise, Janayal, normal campaign which is being led by Shiv Sena, this time it was a very acerbic, very, there was a lot of talk about Marathi pride, there was a lot of talk about Tamilian bashing, all those slogans of, which was used by Balasaheb Thackeray when he was, he was on his ascendancy in the politics of Mumbai is concerned. So we saw a glimpse of all of that, and one of the big reason is that many believe that there is also a realization within the Sena faction that if they compromise on their core competency, which is being very hawkish when it comes to safeguard the interest of Marathi, then they might the election might slip and the state might slip from them. And this is the reason we saw a lot of acerbic campaign and fight, and the numbers are pretty interesting. I mean, if this hold on for another half an hour or 1 hour, who knows what lies in store as far as the most and perhaps the richest municipal corporation, the Brihanmumbai Corporation results is concerned.
Also, when we look at these elections, now earlier when we were speaking to one of our guests, he said that BMC is no longer a centric part of it. There are other corporations established, like from Raigad towards Navi Mumbai to Thane. There are all these cash-rich corporations around the Mumbai metropolitan area, and therefore it is more about asserting one's territory. He was speaking about how in Thane, the Shiv Sena is trying to in fact showcase that Shinde is in control and the turf is protected. So it's more about protecting home turfs has been one of the things that has come out in these elections.
Well, I agree. The fact is that, yes, there are, several other municipal corporations which are extremely important to win if you look at the overall narrative of Maharashtra politics is concerned. But, we'll have to remember, Varghese, is the fact of the matter is that, BMC is, out of all 29 municipal corporation elections which are underway, BMC is the king of municipal corporation. And that is the reason why, while on one side you have a 50% conversation speculations about what is happening in Nagpur, Pune, and other, Thane and other municipal corporations and results, and what exactly, which party is performing which way. And the remaining 50% is only on what is happening as far as BMC is concerned. The Thackerays know how important it is for them to win. Last time they were 2 seats ahead of BJP. They were 84. BJP was 82. So it is going to be an extremely interesting and a very important fight for the Thackerays. Now, if you look at if you divide the numbers, when the numbers were 80, and I had a look at the bifurcation of those numbers, the BJP was 60 and the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackray 60 out of 80, and Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackray was 57 out of 63. So, the performance of Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackray right now in BMC is, if you only look at it, between BJP and Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackray, I think it's a real neck-to-neck fight which is going on as far as BMC election is concerned.
Also, when we in fact see the entire progress, we have reactions that are coming in from the leaders as well. Let's listen to some of the bites and we'll come back to you.
देखिए, वोटिंग परसेंटेज सुबह तक नहीं आया, लेकिन कल शाम को 5 बजे से एग्जिट पोल आना शुरू हो गया। हम लोग इंतजार कर रहे थे वोटिंग परसेंटेज का, और उससे पहले एग्जिट पोल आ गए। ये क्या तमाशा है? कुछ जगह पर वोटिंग चल रही थी, क्योंकि बड़ी बड़ी कतार लगी थी, क्यूज लगे थे, लोगों की भीड़ थी बूथ पर, और यहाँ एग्जिट पोल बीजेपी ने धड़ाधड़ डालना शुरू कर दिया, और हम लोग जीत रहे, हमारा मेयर हो रहा है, ये नाचना गाना शुरू हो गया उनका। ये कौन सी डेमोक्रेसी है? आपका मेयर आएगा, आपको लगता है कि 100% आएगा। देखिए, हमने लोगों को पूरा भरोसा दिया है कि डरो मत। ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी वाले, ये शिंदे वाले, अजित पवार वाले चाहे कितनी भी बुरा काम करें, लेकिन आप डरो मत। आप लोगों ने वोट किया है हमको। अब अगर ईवीएम से वोट गायब किया तो अलग बात है, लेकिन हमें लगता नहीं।
उद्धव ठाकरे जी को अपना स्क्रिप्ट राइटर बदलना चाहिए, क्योंकि 2 घंटे में वो यही बोलते रहते हैं कि देखिए इंक, देखिए ईवीएम्स, देखिए इलेक्शन कमीशन, देखिए नोटों का दुरुपयोग। अरे कोई और बहाना निकालिए। ये समझ लीजिए कि हार जीत प्रजातंत्र में जनता तय करती है, और जो जीता वही सिकंदर। और शायद ये संदेश है कि जो लोग ऑन ग्राउंड काम करते हैं तो उनको मौका मिलता है, जो लोग घर से काम करते हैं उनको स्टे एट होम, वर्क फ्रॉम होम का संदेश जनता ने दिया है।